Good morning. Happy September. It's Jill, FiberFloozieCrafts. We are in my car. I have you in a different spot today because my other camera holder thingy majigama. Yes, car. I see it. Car says there's another car. It broke. The arm thing that came from the window deal, whatever, it had some screws loose. Long story, but it didn't last. It didn't stay. So now you're in the air vent and we are headed to Abilene for my chiropractor appointment today. I got a me day. However, I got up not really feeling all that great today. I think part of it is because I need the chiropractor. Anyway, coming up to the gate and we'll get that going. The heat has broken. It is not nearly as oppressive as it was. It is 74 degrees this morning, so that is nice. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. My appointment is at 11. So I can take my time. It takes a little over an hour. We are 70 miles from Abilene, so I can take my time going. And I can get my iced coffee today. Haven't had my iced coffee in a couple of weeks, so I'm looking forward to that. I have to pick up my meds at CVS. So a little bit of a day planned. What shall we do? Anyway, happy September. Here we go. Okay, I got my coffee. This one's called it's called a candy bar. Very good. So this is the candy bar with almond milk and whipped cream, iced. It has caramel, chocolate, definitely a lot more chocolate tasting than sometimes I get. It's called the caramel thing. Very good though. Where I get my coffee is called Statesman Coffee. And I mentioned this before, but I don't get Starbucks anymore because it started to upset my stomach. They've changed their ingredients and whatever they're doing, yeah, no, it's not agreeing with me. Now, I need to go get my medicines, and then I got a text that my ring is ready. So I'll be going and getting that too. But right now it's off to go get my medicines. And I think what I might do also, I may go ahead and get lunch, which will be, I think I'll get a Chick-fil-A. I'll get a chicken salad, grilled chicken salad from Chick-fil-A. And then I'll go over to Michael's. I want to see if my Michael's has done a reset. So if there's anything different going on at my Michael's, then I will take some video for you. All right? Okay, I got my medicine, my Metropolol. Do I need a whole book? So they were saying, I did ask them about the shingles shot because I had not done that. She asked me if I wanted to take the flu shot, and I said no. I don't take the flu shot. I'm one of them. Yes, I'm one of them. I took the flu shot one time. Chelsea was a baby. She turned 35 this year. So that's how long ago. And I was so sick. And they said, well, you do get sometimes a mild case of the flu. If that was mild, So I said, no thank you on the flu shot. And I said, well, what about the shingles shot? Do you guys have any? And they said yes, because they don't, that's something they have to have refrigerated. And they said, yes, we've got them. And I said, how much are they? And she said, let me check for you. Because the last time I checked, they were over $400. Yes. Without insurance, over $400. And she went and talked to the pharmacist and said it would be over $100. And I said, oh, okay, well, that's better than $400. She said, there's two. So that means that it would be like $100 and something per shot. And I thought, that's doable. I could do that. With insurance, there's $62, just so you know. Okay, so I said, well, let me pull around, put me in line for it, and I'm gonna pull around, and I'll come inside and get the shot. No, they're $246 a piece. And I said, no. I'm 61 years old. Next year or the year after, it'll be paid for by Medicare. I'll just wait. I've had the shingles 4 times, which is why I've been waiting to get the shot. But they've been so expensive, I haven't done it. So, that's my shingles. Chiropractor has helped me with the shingles. If I keep going to the chiropractor, I don't have a breakout because it lives in the nerve, and the nerve does not forget. And since I've had it 4 times, it's still in the nerve. Anyway, so nope, no shingle shot for me. Dad got his last Friday, and it made him feel like shit the rest of the day. He said he slept pretty much the rest of that day, which for him, that's pretty good because he doesn't get a whole lot of sleep. All right, so I've got my meds. I still need to go get my ring, but at the moment, I'm gonna go ahead and go to Michael's because I'm on that side of Abilene. So let's go see what they got. I just want to see if they're resetting. Okay, they got all kinds of fall stuff out. And then the first stuff I saw was the Crayola stuff. So I thought, okay, well, let's see if there's anything new. I had not seen those pipsqueaks. Those were new. Those were different. They had small ones, and then they had larger ones. And then they had these. These were the retractable markers. There's only 10 of them, and they're like $20. And I was like, no. Nope. I did not think that I had some of these, so I had to look through them and decide which ones I had and which ones I didn't, because I collect these Crayola boxes. These were new. This was the Vivid, and they had mixed media, and I don't know why they were in those shapes. But this is a new line. They were just putting these out, it looks like. They weren't bad prices. So I don't know if that's a Michael's thing or not, but I mean, why are they in these shapes? That's different. They had this line of, I almost got those, but I think I may have some already. I have some metallics, but I can't remember which metallics. I was like, nope, I'll wait. But these are like a higher end of Crayola stuff. So So that's kind of cool. Then I got to looking through their clearance stuff. I almost bought that for mixed media, but no, I didn't get it. This was DMC wool. I think it's like for crewel work. CREWEL. Yeah, I really don't like looking through a lot of this stuff because it's just kind of a pain to look through it the way they've got it. I don't know. It's just a mess. There's some pencils. $20. That's not a clearance to me. Anybody else notice that? Their clearance stuff is not really clearanced. These were rugs, and I had been looking for area rugs. I thought, what? Oh no. Is this a good price though? $109 or something like that? Yeah. I don't know if it is or not. All right. Now, the yarn. This area, I think there were 4 aisles. 4 aisles of the fiber-related stuff. Yeah, I think there were. See, because all that back wall is part of it too. All right, so this one is the Impeccable. I thought that was a pretty color. I hadn't seen that color. These felt really good. Now, in the past, I have passed on the Impeccables because they weren't really all that soft. But this, all of the stuff that I felt today in the Impeccable line felt really good. So I was trying to compare what was the difference between yardages. Both the solids and the prints felt good. And of course, the solids had more in them than the prints did. So I was comparing that too. I did see a couple of new, I had not seen there before. A couple of them. Not a lot of new lines, but there was that, we'll see it here in a minute, kind of an interesting new one to me. A lot of these were the same. Now I have some of this, and this stuff is so pretty. If you don't have any of this one, y'all need to get it because it is really, really soft and really pretty and delicate. And I have, I think, 6 of these in different colors. And they've added to the colorways. Because I think I counted like 10 colors in this. Very, very pretty. And I didn't think $7.99 was actually all that bad for those. Now, you know, you buy one and you get one 50% off is their deal. If you consider it a deal. These are the Facets yarns, and they had a lot more colors of that today too. And they had a few of the sparkle colors. I like the sparkles. And then they had the solids also. Now, the solids and the variegateds were the same yardages in the Facets. And there's some of that sparkle. See, there's quite a few colors left in that. And then, okay, the end of this row went to Karen Simply Soft, and then it curved around and started on the other side. Even though this was only a half of a aisle on this side, the rest was tools. That Feels Like a Dream. That is really nice. I may come back and get some more of that at some point when I decide on a project for it. It is really nice though. $8.99. It just, everything's so much more. I found the Heartland. That's my favorite if you don't know. That's my favorite yarn, Heartland, and I hoard it. You don't even see me use it very much because I hoard it. Oh, I cannot help it. I just want to hold on to it. And see, I'm loving on it. Loving on the Heartland. And then the Hometown has a lot of the same similar colors. That's the macrame. And they do have some, if you do macrame, they have some cones of that also. And the thread. And they also had a couple of larger cones of the thread in like a white and a cream, I think. Yeah, see, this one is the bigger one. Lots of yarn bowls and other, here's the tools. I'm not going to go through all of these, particularly, like one at a time. But they were fairly well stocked in the tools. They didn't have the double points I was looking for here either. I already ordered them off Amazon. I got them in the other day. I remember when Mikey talked about that stand. All right, $8.99. Now this one was new. I have not seen this anywhere before. It's a loops and threads. And what did they call it? They called it Skyscape. It's another fuzzy yarn. Lots of different colors. Lots of fall colors. This is definitely a fall. It's probably limited edition. I don't know if I saw that on there. But it probably is, because that's how Michaels does their stuff. Things tend to come out as a limited edition. I almost bought some of this one right here. That color is really pretty. Really a pretty color. I think they had 10 or 12 colors in this also. There's the scrubby stuff. Scrubby cotton. Then the loops and threads, soft classic, I believe. And they are changing. The solid colors, the newer ones that are being put out, are less yardage than the ones that they kept before, but $3.99. Now that's competitive, but 252 yards. Whereas the older one, that one there, was 354 yards. And I think it was $3.99 also. So something's definitely up with the repackaging. A lot of this right here was not stocked. So that tells me they're getting more of those smaller skeins of yarn coming in. These were the pounders. $12.99 for all the pounders. The Karen Jumbos. Not pounders, but jumbos. Jumbo skeins. So whether you got the loops and threads or you got the Karen Jumbo, they're 812 yards and they're $12.99. And they both felt the same to me. Neither of them were any softer than the other. And there's a lot of variegated. At Michael's, they carried quite a few of the variegateds. So, pretty nice selection of those. Then this one is the Joanne yarn, Big Twist yarn, which is now being repackaged by Loops and Threads in the Michael's Loops and Threads, and it is the Posh yarn, and they're calling this one Posh Pearl. I don't have any knowledge right now in my head of how many yards were in the originals, but they look the same to me. And then down the road, down here, down the road, we find the Loops and Threads Demi Pearl. It's thicker. Definitely a thicker yarn than the other. I'll show you them side by side here in just a minute. Okay, here they are together. So definitely, the Demi Pearl is definitely thicker. And they're $9.99. Now, I couldn't remember having seen this before. This is called Delicate Decay. So that looks like a new yarn to me, to Michael's. I do not remember. Y'all gonna have to tell me if that's a new yarn. It was $7.99. There was a lot of it, a lot of different colors in it. I mean, not a huge selection of colors, but quite a few. They still have the flex. It was $5 and something for the flex yarn. I do not care for the flex yarn. I don't know why. It just feels odd to me. What was this one? I don't remember what that one was. There's the Tom Daly's. This is a mercerized, partially mercerized cotton, you guys, because it does not feel all that great. Now, it doesn't feel as mercerized as the 24/7. It's a cotton and acrylic. And to me, it's just way too expensive. These are the pounders. Yeah, Pound of Love by Lion Brand, and it's $11.99. And I think, I don't even remember how many yards. I don't know if I saw what that was. And then this ice cream. I don't know how many yards that was either. They only had like 3 or 4 colors in the ice cream. They didn't have a whole lot. And it looks like they're low on some of that. Now, the one I liked was this over here, the Bundle of Love. They had lots of colors of this. I like the way that these colors played up together. These color combos were really cool. This stuff felt really good. I would pick that one if I were making a project with that stuff. More spaces. They're definitely redoing this section. This one was called Sweet Snuggles. I believe they've had this one since before they got the Big Twist yarns. And they have lots of colors in this too. $9.99. I didn't notice if they were more or less in yardage than the other stuff. This one is their thin one, the skinny one. Now, here's where we started looking at the cakes. Like I said, there's not anything really new in the cake yarns. There's pretty much the same selection they've had for a while. There might have been a couple of new colors in the cinnamon swirl. I don't remember that one. And then there were two other ones down here that I did not remember seeing before. So I think those are the new additions to the cinnamon swirl cakes. Yeah, see those down there? Those three. I don't think I've seen those before. I like that blue one, of course. Blossom cakes are all the same that they've had. Nothing new there. No new big cakes. That was the cloud cakes. They had latte cakes down at the bottom. Yeah, nothing new there. Those are the painterlies. I don't really care for that one. I haven't found anything that I really want to make with that yarn. Doesn't feel too bad. And then there's the macchiatos. Bunch of kits. They have expanded those because this whole section, I mean, there's had to have been like 40 or so of these kits. Lots and lots of them. Lots of cute ones. Oh, what was going to go in here? That said something. That almost sounded like, I don't know, material or something. And now we are into the rest of the loops and threads. This one is one of my favorite feeling yarns that they have. It's the Luxe Merino, but I did not get any. I thought about getting several of these colors because I'd like to have some more of it. I just wasn't in the yarn buying mood today. This is a silky soft, I think. It's a bamboo, but it's too thin for anything I would want to use it for. That royal blue is really pretty though. See, more empty stuff. These marled, these have like a bamboo in them. It's a heather. Yeah, I thought about those too. I almost bid it on that. Because bamboo is one of my, I just love bamboos. One of my favorites. I think we're almost to the end now. Cotton. They didn't have a whole lot. This one section here, that's about it. Mostly solids. Didn't have a ton of cotton. That one is a velvet, and it was glow-in-the-dark velvet. This was their only section of planners. They were 60% off. Most of those planners there were teacher. Those are all the teacher sets. No yarn today. But I did have a $5 voucher. So I could not resist 60% off on the Happy Planners. I got Garden Joy and Teaching Seasons. This is the Teaching Seasons. And these are colors that I use all the time. And then this one is a collaboration with Paper Raven, and these are the big sticker sheets. So that means that some of these boxes are going to be larger, and also colors that I use all the time. And then, so these were less than $10. I had them email me my receipt today. I believe these were $5.99, so I probably got one of these for free with my $5 voucher. So I got the glitter ones that I did not have. Here's all the colors. I got the pastels. And then I got metallic. And I don't believe I had any of these in my collection. So I want to dedicate one of my coloring books to just crayons because they work differently on different paper. And I want to play more with them because of the feel of the crayon as opposed to pencil or pen. Okay, that was Michael's. I hope you enjoyed that. They did look like they are trying to do something different. There's more yarn there than I've seen in a long time. Yeah. And it looks like there's room for some new lines coming out. The cakes were in better shape. Usually that section where the cakes are, it's just a jumbled mess. That was in a much better shape than they have been. So I'm looking forward to the future to see what they do with this Michael's in Abilene, Texas. We shall see. Okay, went and got my ring. They did a fantastic job. This was, you don't remember the story, this was the ring that Mr. Fiber's dad gave to his mom. And he asked for it because they had been divorced a while. And he asked for it when he and I got married. And she said yes. So yeah, they did a beautiful job. I'm so happy. Fits perfect. It's not moving. I can get it on and off. Oh, it's amazing to have it back again. And I moved the other one that I've been wearing over to this finger, although I don't know whether it'll stay there or not. That might be a little tight for it. I may wind up putting it over on this other finger for now. I don't know yet. Because I really like that one too. Okay, y'all. I'm going home. I did the cervical traction today. And I'm getting a headache, which has been happening more often than not whenever I get the treatment. But I had to do that because the chiropractor said that the sensations that I'm having in my hands are because of a nerve in the neck. So what's been going on with my hands is that they are itching. And that is related to the fibromyalgia and to arthritis. So I get up in the morning and they just are itching incessantly. And so he said, yes, continue the treatments for the lumbar, the cervical will help, and the adjustments will help. So I'm gonna do them back to back. I'll do another one next week, and then I can take 2 weeks off. All right, I gotta go get some push-a-lean. All right, I also have some pictures and some video for you guys for around the farm. The jeweler is doing some repairs to their building, and they're taking over the spot right next to them. So they're out here looking at what they're doing and making plans, it looks like. Yeah. Okay, you guys. Whew. It's starting to warm up today, but it is not nearly as oppressive as it has been. And we have some cooler nights coming. So I'm hoping to get you some pictures of those kittens. They were out on the front porch playing last night, but I did not get any pictures. So hopefully I can get you some pictures of them playing. But for now, here's what I do have. All right.
Freeloader.
Yeah.
Little white one on there. That's the newest one. See it?
Yeah. See Toby yet?
Hanging out somewhere. He's that far behind.
Come on, Tobe.
Come here. Come on. Come see.
Come on, Tobe.
That's a cantaloupe. Come on, buddy.
It's your favorite.
Come on, Toby. Might want to sit up here. There's ants. That's why I put this down. Come here, Toby. Come on. Come on.
Come on, Tobe. Come on, you guys.
Come here, Rose.
You want a bite?
Come on.
Come on, Rosie girl.
Come on, Toby.
Come on, Rosie girl.
Come on, Rose. Come on, Red.
Come on.
Yeah, come here.
Come on.
Come on. Give you a little taste and you'll come to it. Come here. There you go. Very good. Come on, Toby.
Come on, Red.
Toby. Come here.
Here you go, Red. Come on. Yeah, you come get it. Come on. Come on. Come on, honey. Yeah. It's good. That's good. Oh, yeah. Pretty girl. Is it pretty girl? Oh, you want some now, too? Well, she got it. I'll go get you one. I'll go get you one.
Come on.
Gonna let Rosie have all the fun?
Come on, Red. Come on.
That a boy. Oh, good stuff. Oh, you dropped it. Come on, Tobe.
on, Toby. Come on.
Oh, Rosie's coming. She not shy. She's never been shy.
Come on, Red.
Yeah, they're chasing him off.
There's quite a few on that tree still. Shaky.
What you got to do?